Abe Hamadeh. By the way, we had Abe on a Friday shortly thereafter, who's endorsed by President Trump. Abe, we just wanted to have you back. Hopefully, we thought that might get done before, and we're going to congratulate you on air. We'll do it today. Brother, how's it feel to have President Donald J. Trump's endorsement in your congressional race out in Arizona?
It's an honor, Steve. And he actually called me while I was on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. So, I got to talk to the president and, tell him everything we're going to accomplish with the America First movement next November, with him elected, with Carrie Lake elected, with myself elected to the House. So it was a really surreal moment, and it's special, especially to do it this early, Steve, because Arizona is a battleground state, and we got to make sure we have all of the best assets available to us next November, because we know what the Democrats are capable of and what the establishment is capable of. So we can't afford any mistakes heading into next November. So, him endorsing me now has freed up my race quite significantly. So hopefully we're going to spend a lot of time getting him elected and Kerry elected to the Senate.
Tell me about this thing I sent you this morning. I think Leading Reports is about 5,000 ballots from 2020. This thing's such a mess. You're actually the Attorney General, because the 281 votes is 7,000 to 8,000 that haven't been counted of provisional votes that would go 80-20 your way. This is a big topic of discussion. You should know Saturday night at the dinner. What's going on with this latest? These other ballots. Is there anything to this?
Well, the only reason why we're discovering a lot of these issues is because there was legislation that was signed into law last year, which required the Secretary of State's office to disclose for every citizen if they have registered for a new driver's license in another state. So what they've discovered is there's over 53,000 people in Arizona who have a driver's license in another state. And the jury questionnaire, when they ask you if you're a U.S. citizen for the state, over 1,300 people in the last 6 months have said that they are not a citizen. And you only get a jury questionnaire if you're on the voting roll. So these elections are a mess. The voting rolls are a mess. The legislatures need to get a lot more aggressive in withholding money from these counties. So things are getting exposed now because of legislation that was passed last year, Steve. So a lot is happening right now, but this is all good. Hopefully the courts, can actually have some courage to take some action.
Abe, now that you're the officially endorsed Trump candidate in your race, where do people go? How do they find out more about you, your social media, all of it?
Thank you, Steve. They can go to abeforaz.com, abeforaz.com, or they can follow me on Twitter, Truth, or Getter at Abraham Hamadeh.
Captain Hamadeh, thank you for joining us here, sir, and congratulations on the endorsement. Those are tough to get.
Thank you, Steve.